you already have done things that newer agents, in my opinion, don't do, like going out, that you just go and do it, and that's part of the thing that's helped you succeed.
I've come to trust and rely on their expertise. And
all right, so I'm here with Alan Evangelista, and how many months now are we in the business?
we are almost to month 4.
Almost a month 4. When you got into this business, you got into real estate coming out of a job that was secure pay, secure benefits, very structured. You were in the education industry, and now you've gone to something completely different. Tell us about what you love about it and what you dislike about it so far in the short 4 months that you've been doing it.
Well, what I love about it, it's just constant hustle, it's grind, it's putting yourself out there. You get almost immediate feedback from your efforts, really. Like when I see something that I want to go after, there's nothing stopping me or any red tape or anything that I have to go after that. Essentially, I get out of this job what I put into it.
Which is what people, I think sometimes, not to cut you off, I think they misinterpret that.
Yeah.
They think it's like that song Money Trees, where money just falls from trees.
Yeah,
and it's
no.
How many things in the 4 short months that you've been an agent have happened that you literally sat back and said, how the hell did that happen?
Every single day. It's any deal that I've been a part of, it's like, what is this?
Right.
How am I to navigate through this one?
So being on a team like ours, with having people like Senior and Sylvia and myself that have over 30 years of experience, and a coach like Laura who's a broker, did you feel like that there was any time that you were nervous about, oh my God, I don't know what to do in this scenario? Or did you just say, well, I'll just call one of them and I can get the answer and apply it?
Yeah, I've never been nervous, I'll admit that. I mean, you get a little like, okay, how am I going to figure this out? But what I'm a firm believer in this industry is there's always going to be problems, but there's always a solution to it. There's always a solution. And to answer your question, yeah, I'm so reliant on like everyone else's knowledge and expertise on this team. I mean, you've proven yourselves over and over and over again. I mean, I'm 100% confident that
you've already had closings. You already have done things that newer agents, in my opinion, don't do, like going out in the community and seeking opportunities. One of the deals you had a probate scenario, and you said, you know what, I'm going to go talk to attorneys that do probate. And the one attorney, what didn't they tell you? Like, we already have somebody, but we'd love a backup.
Yeah, they know. Can I say his name?
Yeah.
So let me just give a shout out, Eric Vellante, the Vellante Law. He does estate planning, stuff like that, and he and I talked, and we're good friends to begin with, and he gave me a referral already. I have a listing appointment with this lady on Saturday this week, as a matter of fact. So yeah, it's the networking, it's the relying on people's expertise that are in the industry, or peripheral industries that are constantly being pulled into like a real estate area, I guess.
Do you think that because of your background being similar to mine with wrestling, that you just go and do it, and that's part of the thing that's helped you succeed? Because I feel like agents sometimes that don't have the personalities like we do, they get paralyzation by analyzation, and they literally will sit down and analyze things for month after month after month, and then before you know it, they don't have any closings, where you already have over a handful of closings. Like he just posted something the other day. He got his first hat trick. He got 3 properties to one investor client under contract at once, which is going to end up being, just shy of $500,000 of business, which is fantastic. But do you think it's that killer instinct that just go do it?
It's exactly that. It's go do it. It's you see a goal or you see a problem and you figure out how to get through those problems to that goal. I mean, and there's, like you said, with the resources we have, with our team, with the title companies that we work with the different lenders that we have, with all these, with our inspectors, everyone that's in this industry, like I've come to trust and rely on their expertise. And so again, no problem is like a total showstopper. We could get to that goal. We just figure out how to get around or through those problems.
Yeah, and that's really, in my opinion, the things that are a strong foundation for success early on is, we talked about it in our coaching session today. People have been told over time and time again that lead generation is just calling people. Well, it is calling people, but there are other forms. Going out and meeting attorneys, going out and doing network events, going out and doing things in the community, coaching sports, doing all these different things. You build relationships to where you can generate business. And lead generation, in my opinion, doesn't have one bucket that it flows into. It's a whole different slew of things that if you get good at doing those consistently, when somebody asks you like, oh, what are you doing today to lead generate? It's like, well, it's hard to answer because you're doing all these different things that flow into your lead bucket.
Exactly. And I think what everyone on this team does so well, it's no one's chasing money. It's about helping people. We are in the people business, really.
Right.
And so, anyone that we have a relationship with, it's hey, we're friends, whatever. If you need something, you can rely on me now too, if it has to do with buying, selling homes.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I wanted to sit down and talk to Al is just because as a new agent out of the gate, he's been crushing it and really doing the things that we see as team owners that he is going to just be off to such a strong start, especially if we're in a market right now, like Strongsville here, for example. I looked this morning, there's 20 houses for sale. Prior to the inventory issue and COVID and all those things, there was 120, 130 houses for sale. Could you imagine right now if you had a buyer looking at Strongsville and they called you back and said, we have 10 houses we want to see, and you actually had 10 houses to show them?
That'd be nice, right?
What are you running into with the buyers?
It's no inventory. It's what can we go look at? Oh, you go into a house and they're expecting at their price point for it to be like a certain way, and then there's just so little on the market. Things are being, they're asking for a little bit more than, what you said. If there's more inventory in the market, it
was a whole different ball game back when it was a buyer's market and a buyer would send you 10 properties, and then on a weekend you would go look at 10, and then they would come out of that weekend with 3 that they liked, and then if they wrote an offer and they didn't get it, they're like, we're on to the next one.
Right.
Now it's like, I've had it happen, and I'm sure you've had it happen. If somebody has a genuine need to move, they may not get 9 out of 10 things they want. They might get like 6.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And are you talking to them about you might have to do some updating or remodeling?
Yeah, there's always those conversations. But again, too, I think what I do well is, we look at the house, and then we think of, not just in the moment, how is it going to go right when you move in, but like down the year. How long do you plan on being in this area? How are we going to do with resale value? Like all of those things are talked about. Like we have those conversations, myself and our clients. And
I think the thing that's different about us at the Incurvia team, we're doing anywhere between 400 to 700 deals a year. And I tell my clients, like if a house is bad and they're adamant on buying it, I'll say, okay, if you really want to buy it, you can buy it, but I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing this for almost 20 years already. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. I don't want the call in 2 years when you hate this house and you have to sell it when you could have just avoided it up front. And sometimes that advice, they say, man, these people really do have our best intentions at heart. They're not just trying to push us into a house, because you and I both know people see online, there are agents that they say things like they're selling a used Kia. Right?
My Kia. No, exactly that. I've literally gone into houses where the client's like, ooh, I kind of like this, and I've said, wait, no, I can't in good conscience let you move forward into this house when there's a giant horizontal crack in the foundation wall, water coming in. It's like, we do care about our people. I mean, we're a people business.
Now, one thing about Al, which I thought when I heard this was like true real estate entrepreneur, do what it takes to get through. It was a terrible snowy day. He was on the phone on an initial call with an attorney.
Yep.
Trying to introduce himself and get business. Tell everybody what happened.
So first of all, I drive a Kia, and it's like on summer tires, which is a no-no. I need a better car in this industry because I'm on the road a lot. But anyways, I'm driving on the phone.
It's snowing real bad.
It's snowing really bad. It's in Cleveland. The streets are never plowed. I slid off the road. While
you're on the phone.
While I'm on the phone. And I'm like, oh, I just got in an accident. He's like, oh, you need to go? I'm like, no, stay on the phone. And I came back off. My fog light got ripped out of the car. I at a stoplight. I got out of my car. The lawyer's still on the phone. Like, ripped my fog light out, threw it in the front seat, got back on. We finished the call, and now, I got.
And you got a referral for a listing in Strongsville.
Yeah, so it worked out.
Now, okay, so you're not going to answer me. You're not going to answer me. I'm going to tell you what this is. This is all I'm going to tell you for your answer. Okay?
Okay.
Ask him, how many families do you want to help by the end of this year to feel like you did everything you could as Alan to hustle?
So wait, the answer's 5?
He knows. He knows what I'm saying.
Say my thing again.
How many families do you want to help by the end of the year if you as Alan are actually working hard enough to help them?
Okay. So how many families do you want to help by the end of the year to say, I, as Alan, did everything I could to help these people?
I think for me, in my first year, I really want to help 40 families.
That is an awesome goal. That is a lofty goal. If you can do that, that would be absolutely amazing. You're already off to a great start. You've already got 6 properties under contract. And for being brand new, I bet you didn't know this. Did you know the statistic in the United States that there is a huge number of agents that are licensed that don't even sell 1 home a year?
I did hear that.
And you've already sold 6 in the first quarter, coming into a market where rates are high, inventory's low, everybody's off their rocker. Do you feel like you've kind of been a psychologist for the last 4 months dealing with some of these scenarios?
Yeah.
You've had how many people now tell you, oh, we've never seen that before?
God, it feels like every deal.
Yeah, but you know what? It's getting through those and learning the ropes and getting to understand. So then that way, when you do have just a normal sale, it's like, wow, that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
But
I want some more of those.
We're definitely so proud of you, and we've got a lot here at the Anchor Via team that we offer, and Alan's a great example of it.